Good morning and welcome to Walks to Nowhere. We are waiting for the train from Leeds and we are going to ride the stunning Settle to Carlisle line. This is classed as one of the most scenic rail journeys in Britain. Can't wait. The Settle to Carlisle line is a 73-mile long stretch of main railway line. It crosses the remote and scenic regions of the Yorkshire Dales and the North Pennines. This historic line was constructed in the 1870s and it's got several notable tunnels and viaducts, one of which you might recall is the imposing Ribble Head that we visited and filmed a couple of years ago when we had our California. Loads and loads of people get off at Ribble Head. There's a lot of walking to be had around there. It wasn't really a very good day for walking, not in that particular bit anyway. As you'll see, we had varying degrees of weather during the trip. But now we're going over the Ribble Head Viaduct. I've got to say, it's more spectacular from the ground than from the window of a train. But all in all, it's quite a journey. Sit back and enjoy. We are now on our way back. We went all the way to Carlisle, spent a little bit of time in Carlisle, had some lunch and then boarded the train for the return journey. The sun's come out and the scenery is even more beautiful for that little bit of sunshine. And finally, a big shout out to Anne, who is a friend of ours, and I know that she will eventually be watching this video. Thank you, Anne, for pointing us in the right direction of some modern history, which we didn't realise. In the 1980s, British Rail planned to close the Settle to Carlisle line. This prompted a campaign to save the line by rail groups, enthusiasts, local authorities and residents all along the route. In 1989, the UK government announced the line would be saved, and since then the passenger numbers have grown steadily. 8 formerly closed stations have been reopened and several quarries have been reconnected to the line. It also remains one of the most popular railway routes in the UK for the charter trains and the specials. I'd call that a result. So thank you, Anne, for the part that you played in keeping this line open so that people like us could ride it and just admire the scenery. Very much appreciated. And if you're people like us and you've been thinking about going for a ride on the Settle to Carlisle, go for it. Don't hesitate. It's just beautiful.